Are you stuck in quarantine? Do you have nothing else to do?
Yeah.
Well, look no further than the other achievers. Throw in a wild, Jared.
That was
welcome back to episode 13.
Episode 13 of the Other Achievers podcast. A very special episode. We're joined by our guest here, our number one fan, Mr. Logan.
Finally here.
Logan, how's it feel to be on? To see where all the magic happens?
It's pretty magical.
If you have your favorite YouTubers, don't touch me. We are very crammed trying to record this, so if the audio is a little different on this episode or a little rough, a little scuffed, we apologize. We had Grant on in a much earlier episode, but
it wasn't as bad. But Logan's like twice Grant's size.
Yeah, I was about to say Logan and Harrison are very.
Logan's got his own side. Then me and you are sharing this side, and we make up about the same room.
Logan and Harrison are bigger boys, not so much wide, but just in general.
We're big boned.
Yeah. So I'm.
The doctor said I would grow into it.
I got a big bone.
I'm crammed a little in the middle. But welcome to the unlucky episode of the Other Achievers podcast, episode 13. God. We knew we had to get Bubby on for this one. Oh, just so you know, Logan goes by Bubby or Logan. So if you hear us refer to that, I think we might have said that on an earlier episode. But
you just gotta keep reinforcing it.
Yeah, but
it's gonna happen. People will be confused.
Yeah, you're right.
What the fuck is
Bubby? We are, as Harrison said, quarantined right now.
Hell yeah.
Here in North Carolina, we're in a state of emergency. Everything's shutting down. Restaurants closed earlier today.
Yeah, movie theater, all Regal closed.
Yeah.
Restaurants are closing at 5? Yeah, you already said that. But
yeah, 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
6 o'clock.
Yeah.
You just said that, man.
I thought you were questioning it.
I said, as it was coming out of my mouth, I realized Jared said that a little bit before. I'm sorry. What?
Dude, I know it's Make-A-Wish, but
he's even got the fucking bandana on.
I know it's fucking Make-A-Wish, but are they kidding me with this shit?
I know.
They couldn't have sent us a cooler cancer kit? Hello?
Christ.
Okay. Today we're going to talk about what we're going to do during our quarantine. Logan, what are you going to do during your quarantine? My chair is going off, right?
Well, seeing that I have been driving around more than I would if I wasn't quarantined.
Probably get coronavirus.
That's what I'm going to do coronavirus.
It's not. I'm trying to hold your chair together, but it is falling apart.
It's really breaking. I think this screw's about to break too.
I should print you something to go in there.
See, the problem is the screw's stuck inside. You can't get it out. Yeah.
You need to get another screw. Put some glue on the end. Screw it in. Let the glue set. Then unscrew it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. So Logan's getting corona. Harrison?
I don't know. I mean, we're obviously still doing school and stuff, but within the past week or two, I've started playing video games again. I haven't really been, other than our Let's Plays, I haven't been playing for a couple months, probably.
I've definitely been playing more. I'm so mad that our classes are online. If it was like any other year of college, I'd be okay. But the fact that it's my last semester, and we just woke up to an email earlier today that's like, forever classes are done. So that means on Friday I sat in my last class of college.
You didn't even know it.
Didn't know it. I mean, it feels good. It's a relief for sure. And I'm happy now that I don't have to wake up for classes. And one of my teachers, one of my classes, we're just doing like a project, and he had like some in-class stuff, but he basically was just flat out like, we're not doing class anymore. Turn in your project at the end of the year. And that's it for the entire class. Yeah. So, I mean, there is part of me that's like, okay, bet I can stay up later now and relax more. But
be a gamer.
Yeah, I can be a gamer once again. I can put on my gamer cloak once more. Take up the mantle again.
Gamer boy.
But at the same time, I'm like, oh, man, it's gone. It's one of those things where you don't know what you have till it's gone.
You want to trade places with me?
Chairs?
No, you want to do another year?
Oh, yeah, because you have another year. I thought you were straight up just changing the subject. Like, I don't want to sit in this seat.
Chair anymore.
This chair is not doing it for me. Let me out.
Just don't make me think about how much I hate these chairs using my ass.
You'll start thinking about it.
I just gotta not think about it.
These nice wooden chairs. These things are awful.
They suck.
I'm pretty comfortable.
Just give it a minute. Especially if you got gym shorts on, just give it a minute.
So Logan, tell me about your favorite Totally Spies episode.
What?
You know, you remember Totally Spies, the classic American TV show? There was Clover, then the yellow one and the green one with red hair.
I know the black and white mouse spies.
No, that's Spy versus Spy. Totally Spies. It was like the 3 chicks that were spies. They had a butler, like a leader guy named Jerry. I'm looking this up.
Is it a thing? Is it real?
Yes, Totally Spies is real. You guys will remember it as soon as you see it.
It's the Mandela effect.
This. I know you guys remember this.
I've seen it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've never watched it.
Yeah,
watched
Totally Spies.
that.
So what? So Logan, what's your favorite Totally Spies episode?
Don't have one.
They are also good. That's a good answer. Harrison, what's yours?
I like the one when they, very much like we're doing today, they fulfill a Make-A-Wish. Wish.
It's not an episode.
That is a wish. That is an episode.
It's not an episode.
Dude.
Name a real episode.
Oh no, bears. That's my favorite episode.
That's a good one. That's a good episode. That's a really good episode.
What happens in it?
Everyone knows Oh No Bears.
Bears, man. What the fuck do you think happens in it? A penguin comes in and steals a jewel, and they have to track it down.
A jewel or a jewel?
Yes.
Jewel. What is he talking about?
I don't know. I think his treatment's getting to his brain.
I have leukemia.
Yeah, the theme song was like, "Let's go, go, we're totally spies." So for my quarantine,
Catching up on Let's Be Spies. What was
Totally
it
Spies.
Totally
It's
Spies.
so obvious. Are you kidding me?
Well, how are they spies if they're totally spies?
Because they're teenagers with attitude.
Spies?
And their little gadgets are like a lipstick thing that shoots lasers and stuff. And they always have to go on secret missions. It's great. It's fabulous. Our good friend Austin, he recently has come into some TikTok fame.
He has.
And because of that, he started a Discord server. So what caused all this Totally Spy stuff going with me is we were online playing games last night, and I told him there's like a section of his server that's like anime debate.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to go in there and deadass be like, the best American anime is Totally Spies. And no matter what, like someone could come with me with a real argument, no matter what, I'm just going to be like, no, you're wrong. Because you know, anime boys are
They'll get feisty.
they will get furious, and they can come at me all they want, and I'll just be like, you're wrong. I'm sorry.
No, sorry.
Anything else, be like, sorry.
Sorry.
Can't.
Have you seen episode 43?
Yeah, and I just want to like, they have like a fan art posting thing, and I want to start posting Totally Spies stuff.
Jesus.
Just really convince them I'm super into
Into it.
And I have Austin on my side, so I know he won't ban me. He'll probably come to me and be like, come on, man.
I need you to stop.
I'm really gonna
I'm losing followers.
Totally Spies is the best. I don't know what you want from me. But the second if someone tries to go and do it with me, I'm going to be like, no.
It's not funny anymore.
You're not allowed to do this anymore.
Totally Spies is my thing.
Yeah. Because, like, you know, the classic meme is, oh, Cory in the House is the best anime.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, that joke's run its course.
It's run its course.
So I think this is a good thing that's obscure and it's at least animated.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I could start posting stuff like who would win in a fight, Goku or Clover?
Clover all day.
Yes, Clover has devices that could counter Goku. I'm sorry, your opinion is wrong.
Is Goku being serious in this fight?
Yeah, see, Goku would never hit a woman, so I'm sorry, you're wrong. You're just wrong.
Pretty sure the first person Goku hits at Dragon Ball is a woman.
I'm sorry. Your opinion's
It was
wrong.
a different time. It's changed.
Dragon Ball doesn't count.
Dragon Ball is a very different time. Have either one of y'all ever watched like a good chunk of Dragon Ball?
I've seen
Yes.
bits, and it's very horny.
Oh my god! All right, so you know the running gag in Pokemon, like Brock's always all over the girls. So they take that and they have Master Roshi, the old man, and they just scale it to 10. Man.
Right.
Like Bulma flashes him her vag in like the 3rd episode. Like it's.
And she's like 13.
She's 16, which is still underage.
Okay. For my quarantine, I don't know. I've considered maybe starting streaming again.
Yeah.
Just because with online classes, like I still have the same amount of work, but the difference is there's not that time period of like the 3 hours between getting ready, going to class, coming back, and recovering. It's kind of cut down to like 1 hour of just class.
I also want to start streaming again.
Because like the way I work with going to classes, I like to be there at 10-15 minutes early.
Yeah.
And I like to give myself about 15 minutes to get there. So I leave 30 minutes early. And then it takes me like 5-10 minutes to get back. So there's a good probably about 40-45 minutes that are just wasted.
Yeah, but now they're just freed up. Not to mention, like, you sit through your classes and sometimes they'll probably run short. I know some of my professors are just like not even live classes, just like watch this video and do a quiz.
You know, most of my stuff, like what my teachers have been saying, it's literally just like online assignment, like just do something
just
and
do
then
this
email it
week.
in.
None of mine are that way.
Really?
Yeah, I'm in all math classes.
I only have one class that requires video.
I withdrew from one of my classes yesterday. That was hard, but it had to be done.
Yeah. I mean, you're coming back anyway.
Yeah,
so.
Well, in the fall, I only had 3 classes I could take anyways. So, and there's better teachers for it because it's not that I'm not the best with accents, but like I've been in college 4 years, so I've kind of learned my way. Like even if I can't.
Oh man, I remember freshman year. It was a culture shock. Because we come from I don't want to say small town in North Carolina, because it's not that small, but
everyone's the same.
Yeah, it's a very
sheltered.
It's a very whitewashed, sheltered town. You know, you'll have like 2 or 3 Asian people in your class at school. We had like 1 person that was Indian, 1 or 2 maybe. And I mean, we got here and it was just like, you know, a lot of people we'd never seen before.
He said it first.
I kind of said it too.
Boys, I'm gonna have to cut this down.
But I know what you mean. But yeah, it's like, it's not even that I can't understand him. It's just he's so disconnected from the class, and he's so bad. We looked at his notes, and they were wrote in like '83, I think.
The Japanese boy.
Yeah,
he dropped that class.
Yeah, it's Calculus 4, and it's this old Japanese man, and he's basically been teaching it since the '80s, and he just gets in there. He's got his notes. He just copies them on the board and leaves, and he stands in front of the board the entire time too. So like you're constantly booping around trying to see, and you got to go quick because he'll erase it all as soon as he's done. I
don't know if it's like a cultural difference or what, but every time I've had like a foreign professor that's older, they never seem to understand, like,
very disconnected.
Yeah, if like a student asks a question, they're always like very confused why they asked that question and stuff. They'll just be like, it's right there, you know.
It's like they're almost like, it's not like they're offended, it's just like they're confused of like, why are you even asking me this? Just take the information and leave.
Yeah, they're very like, I understand this, and I've told you this, so now you should understand.
This guy would give us 20 problem homework assignments, and this is Calculus 4. This is hard shit, and the textbook he gave us is no help.
Yeah.
There's no help for Calculus 4 online. Yeah. There's no help on campus for tutoring. So like, we're trying our best to get through this homework, and then we turn it in, and you get back, and it's like 25%, and he won't give us a answer key for it.
So you have no idea what you
We literally asked him, and he said, that's too much work to make an answer key. And I'm like, why you got me answering these problems if it's too much work? Come on, man.
Yeah, I've had some horrible professors in my time in college, but I've had some really good ones too.
I've had some good ones. Every now and then you'll get one that like reminds you like how good college could be.
Yeah.
If you had good professors.
You realize some teachers do actually, or professors really do care about you doing good. And other times it's just like, they're just there to get their, tenure?
Yeah. Like, I had this one woman for statistics last year, and Grant's got her right now, and she's so good. And like, when you go and rate my professor, she's the top rated professor for our school. And like, literally every other week, she'd do pull everywhere stuff, and like, am I doing all right? Can I do this different? Should I do this different? And literally just making sure she was doing fine. She would change the entire way she did shit just because we didn't like how she was doing it.
And I think the problem is a lot of our classes have been in like the STEM field. And not to say anything about the people in STEM, because we are in it, but they're not the most, I don't want to say emotionally, but like the most, what's the word?
They're robots.
Yeah, they're very much robots. They don't know how to communicate very well, how to take criticism, how to help people. Yeah. They're very much like
they're not there to teach. Most of them are there to research.
Yeah, and they just have to teach.
It's very obvious.
Now, Logan, you're a philosophy major. What are the teachers like in that?
My favorite teacher I've had so far was my philosophy teacher first semester freshman year, and like I go talk to him like every day because Western's like really different than here because like it's really small.
Yeah, it's
teachers
like closer together.
Teachers actually care about you. Like I was doing bad in one of my classes, and my teacher from like last year first semester literally emailed me and was like, "What's going on? I see you're doing bad in one of your classes." And I was like, "Well, shit, all right." And I was like, set up a meeting with him, and I just went and talked to him for like an hour.
Cool.
Teachers are pretty nice. I've come across one philosophy teacher that I don't like. I'm not gonna say his name.
Dox him.
Don't. But so like,
don't worry. We'll set out all 17 of our subs on him.
You got 2 of them, right?
And I think we each have 2 of them.
Yeah.
But I don't like him. It's the only class I've failed so far. Yeah. And it's purely my fault, I know, but it's like, you know, teachers will give you like an attendance policy, and it's like, oh, if you miss this amount of days, your grade will go down 1 point. But like he said, like, if you miss 1 day, your grade goes down a point. If you miss 2 days, you fail the class completely.
That's like bullshit.
And it's a 3-hour class. And I was just like, I missed it 1 day, and I was like, all right, that's a point down maybe, because like most of the time they don't even follow it because teachers like understand.
See, personally, I don't think college classes should have attendance at all. I know if I was a professor, I'd be pissed if my classroom was empty, except for like 3 people.
They're requiring it now.
No. I mean, like, if say you were a professor in the future, and there was an attendance policy, yeah, I'd get annoyed if like my class was just empty, and then I was getting bombarded with emails for help. But like, they're paying to be here, so I just don't feel.
If I'm paying for this class, I've already gave you the money. Like,
yeah, if I want to fail it and not go to class, it's my choice. But you should not grade me for not going.
Now that being said, I am pro attendance policy.
Really?
Yes, because I'm at every class. I never miss a class, and I mean, if attendance is worth 20%, that's
you like that.
That's a free 20%.
Okay,
good for you.
Because I'm gonna show up. It makes tests worth less and everything, and I'm so bad at tests.
Yeah, tests are what I'm good at.
Yeah, I can kill some tests.
Because like I'm really good at just like looking at it and like looking at the answers and just saying like this is bullshit.
Well, see, none of mine are multiple choice.
See, I've always been good at just bullshitting tests and like essays and stuff, and always doing really good on them.
Now I have come across a class this semester that is literally killing me. It's called Logic and Reason, and it is fucking hard. It's like the philosophy of math.
Yeah, I remember you showing me. There's like equation. It's like it's the way of thinking, but there's like equations to it.
There's like he takes arguments and puts them into an equation form, and it doesn't make any sense.
Jesus.
I postponed my midterm because he lets you postpone tests. Like he's just like if you aren't able to make it to the test, just email me and we'll set it up for a later date. So, like, I did that. I don't know when I'm going to take it now.
Yeah, you're online now.
Yeah, so maybe it'll be a little bit easier.
I don't think you're going to find much help for that class online.
He gave us this thing, and it's like, he gave us this website we can go to and do practice problems. But the practice problems don't tell you what to do or what you're doing wrong. It's literally just like you do the practice problem and it tells you if you got it right or wrong. So, if you get it wrong,
Jesus,
you're fucked. Like, that's it.
Yeah. I don't know. Have you guys ever had the thought of wanting to be like a teacher or a professor?
Yeah.
No.
I've had thoughts about that before.
I don't like people though.
Yeah, but
social creature.
I don't know. I've always just had that idea of like maybe being one. I of course didn't go down that path.
I could see you doing that though.
I thought about it for a little bit.
As a tech teacher or something in like high school.
That's what I was thinking, being like computer science teacher in high school, but I don't know.
Teach basic code.
They're paid awful, and I don't know. I know most jobs it probably sets in like, oh, this is what I'm doing for the rest of my life, but I feel like teaching is like way worse because you realize you're doing this every day.
Same thing.
You get summers off, yeah, whatever, but like go through 1 year, great, start over from the beginning. There's no evolution to what you're teaching at all. You're just going to keep teaching the same thing, and the faces will change, whatever, but that doesn't change what you're doing day in and day out. But I don't know. I always had that thought of maybe doing that. But,
You give this morbid description of it, then you're like, I don't know, maybe I'll try it.
I don't know.
Maybe.
So, like...
Wasting our time.
You know how it's always like the meme that the history teachers are like always the football coaches? Mm-hmm. Do they actually have teaching degrees?
I don't.
Or do they have like
I don't think they
history degree? Do you have to have a teaching degree to teach a class?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I mean, I would assume like
I'm
a math teacher would, an English teacher would.
All right, I'm getting a math degree and you're getting like tech field
computer
degree.
Science, yeah.
So I feel like if we both went, they would have a course we could run through in maybe like a few weeks, like a weekend seminar or something. Yeah. One of those type of
get
deals.
more of like a certificate.
Yeah,
than
I feel like you
degree.
just need to teaching certificate. I've heard that before. So I'm pretty sure you just need to get that, and then you need to have background knowledge. They'll probably test you and make sure you're not just stupid.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. It also would probably be super depressing.
Because, I mean, it's not that hard. They literally hand you the curriculum. You just got to spit it out to them and be able to explain it if someone doesn't understand it.
Yeah, some teachers were god-awful at that. I do not miss high school teachers, I'll tell you what.
Home ec teachers. Like, I know home ec's not like a thing anymore.
Yeah, did they have to get a degree?
But, like...
No.
It's like
I doubt they have a degree.
Just going to fucking teach people how to cook and stuff.
If you want to be a guidance counselor, what do you get your degree in? Psychology?
Psychology.
You have to have a master's for guidance counselor.
Maybe you just get like a minor in teaching or something?
Maybe.
Because my girlfriend's psychology degree, and I think she has to get a master's to do guidance counseling.
Jeez. Okay.
You can't do anything with like a bachelor's in psychology. That's why I dropped it and switched to philosophy.
Because you can do a lot with that.
Hey, he could be the next, what's his face?
President.
Nietzsche or whatever.
Nietzsche, that's my favorite philosopher.
I watched I fell into a YouTube rabbit hole of Nietzsche stuff the other night.
Like, he literally went crazy because he saw a horse get whipped. he lost his mind because of it.
He had a cool mustache.
He had a big old stash. It like drooped down past his mouth.
Ew.
It was a big old caterpillar.
I don't want to see that.
No,
got a lot of soup in that thing right there.
I do not want to see that, man.
So Harrison,
what's up?
We haven't recorded in a hot minute.
We have not recorded in a hot minute.
We have not done a podcast or anything in a while. Between sickness and stuff.
Yeah, we've been trying to survive. I don't know. I'm just so boring.
Look at this boy's stash.
Oh God, that's
that thing's
horrible.
Unruly.
Like, God, I love him. I have one of his books that's in German.
Mm-hmm.
The whole first chapter is literally just shit talking Play-Doh. Because he hated Play-Doh for some reason.
Tastes like salt.
It's always bothered me too. I didn't like how gummy it was.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a bunch of wheat. Can I even play with Play-Doh anymore?
What do you mean?
Celiac disease.
I mean, can you play with it without eating it?
Like, like if it gets on my hands and I touch food.
I don't know. Do they make gluten-free Play-Doh?
I mean, I could make
some. I guarantee you.
They probably do. Or you can just become like a slime YouTuber.
Oh God, I hate those.
You sticking your toes in it.
Okay, that's gross.
Gotta get some flort.
Okay, here's a fun game we can play. All right. Logan here is very good at German. He's been learning on his own, really. In high school, you learned on your own, right? And then going into college, you started taking classes. He kind of did it on his own volition. We're going to have Logan say stuff, and me and you are going to try and figure out what he's saying based on context clues, okay?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Let's try and have a conversation with him.
Remember, we're recording, so don't say nothing too bad.
Hello.
Hello.
That's hello. I thought it was like Guten Tag or something.
That's
like good day. Oh, Guten means good.
I can say hello, wie geht's?
Wie geht's?
Hello, wie geht's?
I'm so bad with languages. I can't even get ours, man.
It's getting you good.
Something good.
It's getting me good.
It goes good for me.
Okay.
They got my goat. They took it.
All right. Describe your favorite movie in German. Or describe a movie in German, and we'll try and guess what it is. You can't say the name though, obviously.
Mein Lieblingskino ist ein Film. How would I say that?
I love how he does the angry German slap. When he's speaking German and he starts thinking.
Well,
It's like he completely transforms into another person.
I don't mean to put you
But
on
this
the
man
spot
doesn't
with
know how to
this, bro.
speak in his own language fluently.
superheroes. I'll do a different movie. What's a film I can talk about now?
A film.
Mein Lieblingskino ist ein Film, ist ein Katze, der hat ein Hot.
Something's hot.
Something's hot.
Something's hot.
Ein Hot.
Okay,
Hat.
cat in the hat.
Cat in the hat.
Cat in the hat.
Woo!
Okay, alright, that was good. That was good.
Alright, now I'm gonna say something and you gotta tell me what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it in English since this man's German. I'm kidding.
Was?
Tell us about your favorite food.
Mein Lieblingsessen ist Gemüse. Ist sehr gut. Oh, oder
It's very good.
oder ist es Käse? Käse ist gut.
Queso.
Cheese.
Ja.
Yeah!
Your favorite food's cheese?
It's good.
So why do queso and that sound so alike? How is Spanish and German related?
And what are we doing wrong?
Where
They all
did we
came-
get cheese from?
They all came from Latin.
Oh. Okay.
Spanish is more related to Latin, so
Okay.
That's
So there's
where they
a
came
lot of
from.
like
But then
correlation in certain words.
you got to think about the Romans going up, Germanic tribes and everything, conquering stuff. So it's like queso.
Okay.
The same. And then their word for library is also the same as French and Spanish. We are very weird because we're one of the few languages that came from like Germanic languages that say library.
Huh.
Bibliothèque.
Biblioteca.
It's bibliothèque in German.
Bueno, sorry,
bibliothèque.
baño. Alright,
Soy guapo, soy muy guapo. Espero
What?
I remember that song.
Guapo.
Oh, I never had to sing that. I don't know what that is, but
It's
okay.
this
Sing it.
douchey guy singing about how handsome he is, and I fucking hated it, but we had to watch it in Spanish all the time because my class thought it was so funny, and it was horrible.
Logan, teach me how to say my pants are full. Meaning it could be front or back.
My pants are full, sir.
I don't remember how to say
Throw sir in the...
Or you could say any like large, filled, anything.
My pants are
Complete.
complete.
My pants are full, sir. No more.
Go ask the spirit for directions. I'm on it.
My pants are full.
Mine.
Mine?
My diaper is about to explode.
Oh, fuck, how do you say pants?
Pantaloons.
Pantaloons.
El pants.
I need to brush up on my clothing because I don't remember.
Yeah,
how
it's
to
a little
say most
dirty.
of
Yeah,
it. Oh,
you know,
okay.
the Crocs, the Ewok
Mein
sweater.
Jacket,
Jacket.
mein Sportschuhe.
Shoe.
That's not a sports shoe.
It's just what you call shoes that aren't
They're in
dress
sport
shoes.
mode, so
Okay. It's like tennis
Sports
shoes, I'm assuming.
Tennis shoes, like anything that's not like a dress shoe,
Okay.
is a sports shoe.
So the jacket sounds about the same.
Jaqueta.
Jaqueta. Because in Spanish it is like jaqueta. or something.
jacket.
I don't know what the fuck would you call this?
Jaqueta.
Hat.
Hat.
I wear hats.
Tell me how to say my pants are
I
full.
don't remember how to say pants.
God, do you know underwear?
We never learned that one. Let me look up how to say pants in German, and I will get back to you on that.
Fine.
Hose. I should have guessed that because Lederhose.
Yeah.
Mein Hose ist groß.
Gross.
Pants are large.
My Hosen signed vol.
Sind wohl. Meine Hosen sind wohl.
Meine Hosen sind voll.
Sind wohl.
So vol instead of full.
Vol. Well, it makes sense because F's make a V sound.
My
Alright.
pants are tight is one of the other ones. My pants are on fire. Someone's pants were on fire and they had to look up the translation.
Let me see this.
I need help.
Alright, Logan, I'm gonna do one. You're gonna guess what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
You're really testing my knowledge here.
Up the volume saying here on the mic.
Du wirst ein Schle... How do you say that?
Du was.
Schlette?
Du wirst ein Schlette Zeit haben.
What does the middle word mean? I don't know that word. I know what the rest of them mean.
Du wirst
What is it?
Oh,
Just tell me what the middle word is.
fucking
I don't know
look.
what it means. I know what the rest except for...
Alright, what do you know so far?
eine schlechte Zeit
You versed, I don't... It's sausage.
No.
Is it V-I-R?
No, W-I-R-S-T. Worst.
That's not it.
I'm not talking about my sausage, Logan.
I thought you were talking about versed.
Stop
No,
trying to make everything
worst.
sexual, damn it,
W-I-R-S-T.
Deborah!
It's a V. Makes a V sound.
Versed, yeah.
Versed. I don't know what that word
Du
means.
wirst ein Schlette Zeit haben.
Everything
Mine
just
is
sounds
a
so
Zeit.
evil.
I don't know
I'm
what
so
Zeit means.
sorry
Zeit
for
has...
saying
I
that.
know...
It does.
I know Zeit is
You
like
can't
the
even,
start of newspaper.
You can't even like whisper. It sound good.
Sounds like you're making an evil plot, dude.
Du wirst ein Schlette Zeit haben.
It sounds so evil.
Haben
It's
is
just because
have.
the Germans
Yeah,
are always
have is in
evil in the movies.
Ein is a.
Yes?
Du is you.
Yeah?
So you're asking me a question.
No.
No?
No. It's
Or
not
it's a
you, it's
statement.
your.
It's a statement.
Yes. So it's something blank heavy.
Well, I don't even know how to begin because I don't know the middle word.
Alright, let me find out what the middle word is, and I'll tell you.
Well, let me...
Okay, do you want to know what Zeit means?
Sure.
So Zeit is time. I'm not gonna tell you what.
No,
shit
fuck, I
means.
knew that because newspaper Zeitung.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I knew
literally
that
about
too.
the times. Fuck.
I definitely knew that. And then the other word,
And the way you say a Z is a TS sound. It's
sight.
Zeitung.
Sight.
You gotta say it fast so it doesn't sound like you're saying sight. It's Zeitung.
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 It
It all does sound really
Alright,
evil.
I'll tell you the first part without the ending is du wirst haben.
Du wirst haben.
Yes, that's the start of the statement. The
Well,
rest,
like, haben would always go at the end. So, like, I knew that already.
do you know what that means? Man, Logan's failing this quiz,
I know.
bro.
I expected him to knock it out.
Dude, I don't know the middle word or what versed means.
Verse means gonna.
So you're gonna have to do something.
Yes.
Listen, dog, if your pizza when you're supposed to...
Du
French
wirst
fries.
ein Schlette Zeit haben. And you know, Zeit is time.
You're gonna have the time to do something?
If you pizza when you were supposed to French fries...
Are you gonna have the time to do something or something
If you-
like that? You have the time to do
If
something.
you try to fight Sans, you're gonna have this
Sans?
from Undertale.
A bad time?
Yeah!
You're
You're gonna have a bad time.
Is that the word for bad?
Bad is apparently shit.
No, it's not.
That's what this says, bro. And when I type it in here, it says it again.
The fuck?
Yeah, you're gonna have a bad time. Thank you, Harrison, for
I've
letting me use
never
your
heard
phone.
the word bad before.
Logan, you
guys.
did not win the $1 million. Thank you for
No.
playing the game. Let's have a round of applause for Bubby.
Don't applause. I did terrible. It's made me look like I don't know any
He
German.
gets the runner-up prize. This life straw. Do with it what you want.
Yeah, sure.
They just hand these things out in America.
This paper straw. Dude, I hate paper straws.
All right, Bubby. I need you to sign off the podcast using German.
It hurry, because I got a PP.
Du ust PP.
Say sun's getting real low, big
Something PP haben. Du PP
guy. This
haben.
boy having a PP, man.
This was having a pee-pee?
Yes.
I don't know. You're putting me on the spot, man.
Bro, you suck.
I do.
Worst guest ever. Oh, wait, he's looking up.
You really expect more from me?
It's okay. Sonne. Oh, Jesus.
What the hell is that?
Die Sonne word richten.
I don't like that one.
Die Sonne.
Is that an
That's
8?
the sun. That's the sun. Die
Why is there an 8 in that word?
That's... No, it's not. That's S set.
Don't say that to me.
Makes a...
How fucking
Makes a
dare you.
long... It's SSSZZZZSSS. Or you can just say it makes a double S sound. Well, I knew what sun was. Die Sonne.
I want to hear it.
Dasani.
Die Sonne. Do you want me to say it? Let me
Die
say
Sonne wird richtig niedrig, großer Kerl.
Let him read it.
Die Sonne wird richtig niedrig. Großer Kerl.
That's right. And on that note, we're going to end the podcast here. Thank you, Bubby, for being part of this episode 13 of the podcast.
13's my lucky number.
You're a freak. Anything you want to shout out?
My YouTube channel, Logan Does. It's going to be popping.
It's going to be popping.
So you better subscribe to it, Logan. Thanks, Logan.
Yeah. You're the only person listening right now. So, Harrison, any final thoughts? If this fucking chair...
Hopefully this week we can get a little more recording in, and we'll get back on the regular schedule. We'll see.
We're on it right now.
Yeah, we're on it. Fuck yeah, we are on it.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Well, thank you everybody for your support
Cool.
and listening to the episode, and we will see you next week, hopefully.
Woo!
Oh, before we quit. With everything with the quarantine going on, the upload schedule might get a little rocky, but we will update you guys on any big changes that happen.
But hopefully it won't.
Yeah, the plan right now is to get enough backlogged and everything figured out, so we're good to go. But if something happens, we will let you know. Yeah.